So originally I was gonna start this video tomorrow, but I really need to give myself as much time as possible because I am doing the crazy thing and trying to make a sweater in a few days again. And you guys know I have plenty of yarn, but I feel like if I'm gonna put myself through this process, I should at least be working with some new yarn that's like, you know, really exciting right now to me. Benson, do you want to go to the yarn store? Do you want to go for a car ride? Okay. You do. Hi, Benson. So my plan for the sweater is I want to make a scrap yarn sweater, but I'm not using scrap yarns. I'm using yarns I have. So some scrap yarns and then some new yarns. So I'm making a scrap yarn look sweater, but not with scrap yarns. Does that make sense? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Woohoo! So typically I'm not the best at starting projects when I'm just like weighing it. Usually it's either way too big or way too small. So I am going to use this crew neck right here that fits me pretty good. And I'm just gonna try to follow this to make the width of my sweater. So it's a little bit bigger. I just want you guys to see my face. Okay, when I'm talking, this is a little bit bigger than the sweater because I decided when I was making this that I wanted it bigger. And for the sweater, I have decided I'm just going to randomly change colors whenever I feel like it. And right now, don't feel like it yet. Okay, I'm ready to change color. And because I'm gonna be changing color a ton, I'm gonna do the method where you just take water and then you join the ends together. And I'm gonna take both ends I want to join together and dip it in the water. And then I just like to pick apart so it's a bit frayed like this to both sides. And then I like to overlap them like that. Rub them together. Bam, bam, turkey chicken. It's one piece of yarn. I'm just really excited about the sweater. This color palette, it's a dream. It's amazing. I don't want to say this too early, but I feel like this is gonna be the best thing I've ever created. I'm just gonna put it out there. It might not be because I tend to ruin things, but if it continues like this, it will be the best thing I've ever created. I feel like this package is fitting to show you guys. I ordered it a month ago and it finally arrived. This is the first thing I think I've ever pre-ordered. It's Tom Daly's knitting and crochet book. Oh, so excited when I found out he was releasing this book. I pre-ordered it. It's here and we're pretty much making the sweater right now. So I was up to 11 o'clock last night, so not very long. This is my setup. I added some more yarn to my collection. Went into the vault, grabbed some more colors, and this is what I have so far. Good morning, Basin. Hi, good morning. So for the pattern of this sweater, I am not gonna do anything crazy. I am really just making 2 squares, front square and a back square. And then I think I'm just gonna grow the arms off them after I put the 2 together. This is great news. I honestly think I made it the absolute perfect size, this sweater. I don't know if you guys have just made things just like on a whim with knitting or crochet, where you make it, you start making it and it looks perfect, and then you start doing more and then you realize it's like way too big or way too small, and then you have to like redo it. Well, I don't think I'm gonna have to. I think it's perfect, so high five. Another thing is, I have noticed that only 40% of you are actually subscribed to my channel. So if you are not subscribed, I'm trying to hit 500,000 subscribers. So that'd be nice if you could just subscribe. So I have some exciting news, guys. Today's video is sponsored by Whatnot once again. So I'm doing another live auction of some of my handmade pieces next week, December 8th. I'll get into that. But if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you guys have not heard of Whatnot before, let me explain. Whatnot is this amazing live auction app where you can buy and sell thrifted pieces and vintage pieces. So let me tell you how it works. A seller will host a live, and during that live, they will auction off some pieces. Mainly it is thrifted pieces and vintage pieces, but in my case, I will be auctioning off all of these handmade scarves and headbands I have here. During the live, they will showcase certain items like the scarf, and during that time, everyone that's tuned into the live can bid on it. Most of the auctions start off at $1, including mine, so every single piece will start at only $1. So I will be hosting my live next week on the Whatnot app, December 8th at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. Also be sure to use that link because if it's your first time using Whatnot, you'll actually get $10 off your first purchase. Okay, but that's all I had to say, so let's get back to the crocheting. Okay, let's go.
What is this, cooking vlog video?
I'm just showing everyone what I'm making for lunch. It's not very fancy, it's just egg and a bagel. So I'm finally coming up to where I need to start thinking about what I'm gonna do with it. Like originally I told you guys I was just gonna do a rectangle and then call it a day, but now that I'm kind of getting close, I'm wondering if I should do some shaping to the neck. Like I feel like I should, but I also don't really want to. Looking good so far, right? Also, another note, if you guys are looking for things to knit or crochet, like watch while you do those two things, I have a recommendation for you guys. Watch the show, Pepsi, Where's My Jet on Netflix. I think this is the perfect blanket size. Look! It's perfect. Do you want to go for a car ride? Okay, come on. After I'm done making my sweater, I think Benson needs a matching one. So I have a square. This is it. I don't know if this is gonna be the front or the back yet, but I still haven't decided if I want to do the shaping of the neck yet, or if I just want to leave it flat across like this. I'm in a pickle, so I think I need to start on the next piece and then still continually, mentally think about it. My hair's a little crazy. So I have my first piece, square, front panel, whatever you want to call it, right here. So then I can just reference it and then be like, oh, these colors look good together, and then decide what color I'm doing next for this piece. So I have this much done. I think I'm about halfway. Oh, I think I'm over halfway. Yeah, I'm over halfway. So that's a great sign because it is 10:38 only. Wow, that's great news. Also a Benson update, but not really a Benson update. I know you guys sometimes like Benson updates, but some of you don't, but I'm gonna give you a somewhat of a Benson update. I've applied to adopt/rescue another dog. I think he's gonna be really jealous if we actually get the dog. I honestly don't know what I was doing yesterday, but today I am focused. Only this much left to do. And then I'm done the other body piece. And you're probably wondering, Jenna, have you mentally thought about if you're going to do some shaping around the neck? Kinda. As of right now, I'm thinking I'm just gonna leave it straight across, but I'm gonna go have lunch now, and if after lunch I'm feeling otherwise, I could mentally change my mind again. Just got back from lunch and it is so nice outside. I think it's finally time to utilize my deck for the first time and crochet over there.
We find ourselves starting from scratch, brick by brick. No path carved out for us now. The brush is thick. All I'm asking now, don't give up on love. Don't give up. Don't give up on love.
Got some good news. We have a vest on. Ta-da. See what I mean? Not that great looking so far, but you know, when we add the arms, we add a little ribbing for the collar here, it will be looking spiffy. This neck hole is just really bothering me. I'm not a huge fan of it, so I think I want to fix this first. And I'm not a huge fan of crocheting like fake ribbing, so I'm just gonna try to knit it. Knit a ribbed collar. So I finished the collar this morning. I'm really happy with it, just doing a knit look. I think it looks really good. So now I'm gonna move on to the sleeves. And I'm thinking about changing it up now because I've looked at this and by changing it up, I really mean I just want to do bigger blocks of color and not so much little blocks of color. Maybe even add some stripes here and there, you know. I don't really know yet, but I just feel like changing it up a little bit, or at least trying it out, starting a sleeve, and if I don't like it, I just rip it all apart and then restart, you know. Well, I got my first little blurb or big blub. I don't know what I called it before, but I got my first section done of the sleeve here. So I'm just gonna do a quick, you know, try on to see how it's looking, because I also need to figure out how I'm gonna decrease the arms, because otherwise we are gonna have some flared ones. Okay, we need to start decreasing pronto. I have never been one to really love purple, but you know what? I'm really enjoying this 50 Shades of Purple sleeves. 50 Shades of Purple sleeve I've got going on. Okay, I just forgot something important. Tim's family's coming over to tour our place because they have not seen it yet, like his grandparents. And I think they're gonna be here in 10 minutes and I haven't cleaned anything. I got yarn everywhere, my closet's a disaster. I just got so distracted with my crochet. Don't you hate that when that happens? When you're just like supposed to be doing something, but then you just get so into knitting or crocheting, everything else in the world just kind of disappears. It happens to me a lot. What do we think? The sleeve. What do we think of the sleeve? Personally, I think this is probably one of the best sleeves I've ever created in my life. It is just perfectly fit, perfectly decreased, the color combination, so good. Bad news is I only got one sleeve done, you know, we're missing one here. So I am going to try my best to finish this today. That is my goal. I've been very distracted. I have been not very on top of this sweater. I've been very slow. So I'm gonna see if I can pump the sleeve out in a few hours now. So I really liked how I did like a different color combination for the sleeve here. Got like 50 Shades of Purple going on, but I don't think I wanna do the same thing for the other sleeve. Like I wanna do the same thing where it's not the same pattern as here, but not 50 Shades of Purple. Okay, so a little bit of a setback. I have been working on the second arm and it's been going good, but I have noticed that I made a little error in my decreasing here because I've been trying out this new technique so you don't seam the seam when I'm working around and around. So I am gonna have to take apart all this. Ta-da! Ta-da! I finished it. I actually finished it yesterday, 24 hours ago, but then I spent the whole day today, the whole day today, making all of the scarves and headbands for my live auction with Whatnot next week. So if you guys didn't hear about that, you skipped it when I told you about it. But it's also down in the description. I love it. It fits so good. It is so freaking warm. Like, this is a toasty roasty oven. I gotta say, using all wool yarn really does make it real warm. But I really do like it. But the only thing now I really want to do is make an all cotton one so I can have it in the springtime, because I really do enjoy the sweater. I really do. Like, I feel like I could wear this for every occasion. Like, I'd probably even wear this to a wedding. Probably not my own wedding, but someone else's wedding. I'd probably wear it there. I could wear it to bed while I watch TV. If I go to the mall, if I go thrifting, it's great for every occasion. So I definitely think I need to make another one now. It's great. But that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed making this sweater with me today. I really don't have anything else to say about it. Like, we can just look at it for like 3, 2, 1. We're good, right? Okay. We can end this video then. So I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in my next video next week, and also in my live auction next week. If you want to hang out or you want to get one of my handmade pieces, I'll be there. Have a good day. Bye.